These niggas gonna hate me after this video. God, they gonna hate me. They gonna be like, I thought we had one. I thought we finally had one. I thought we finally had one. Nah, nigga, you ain't got one yet. Maybe you get the next one. Who knows? Michael Vick. Okay, so he supposed to be a coon, right? He supposed to be a sellout, right? Because he told a black man to, wear his hair, to cut his hair. And niggas calling it Stockholm Syndrome and all that shit. But why is it cool for him to do that? But if you would have told a black woman this, like I did the video on my other channel about Blue Ivy, on the Akintunde Coyote channel, about Blue Ivy. It's okay for black women to say Blue Ivy need to, wear her hair a different way, or black women who wear her hair natural need to wear her hair, need to press it or perm it. But y'all won't act like it's the end of the world because Michael Vick told this dude get a haircut. He telling them on some grown man shit, get a haircut. Like, nigga, get a haircut. Nigga, you gonna be the face of a team? Nigga, just get a fucking haircut. Yeah, slavery and all that shit. Yeah, we understand. But, nigga, get a haircut. And you niggas want to put the whole history of the hate that y'all have for y'all hair on him. Y'all niggas ain't shit. Colin Kapernick subtly responds to Michael Vick saying he needs to cut his hair and be more presentable. Vick endured some of the same underhanded racism that Colin is facing. So these words from him are shocking. Do you think Vick suffers from Stockholm Syndrome? Nah, nigga, all you niggas suffer from Stockholm Syndrome. So technically, yes. Swag. Technically, yes. Technically, yes. If you want to ask that question. If you want to ask that question, technically, yes. Technically, yes. Because, yeah. All of us suffer from, I do. I get called a coon every day. Fuck it, I must be a coon then. Love Michael Vick supported him when the racist NFL turned on him and still support him on most things. This one here, nah, bruh. Colin Kaepernick doesn't have to cut his hair and conform to a racist regime just to fit good old boy's racist regime. Not now or ever. If you, Michael Vick, don't stand for righteousness, you will always be a slave to bigotry. I'm so disappointed in what you allowed to come out of your mouth, bigly. Okay, listen, look. Fine, but as long as you niggas recognize that all you niggas suffer with this, and y'all quick to tell a woman, get your hair done, do something with them nigga naps in their kitchen, them BDBs. Quit. Okay? Yes, this is exactly what's taking place. If cutting his hair equals more presentable, then who are we really conforming to? The white man? Yes. It's a black woman talking this shit. She probably got her hair permed. Don't tell me, yep, it's a bunch of black women in this comment section. Look at the avatars. But our natural hair in its afro state stands out and makes this bitch. You wouldn't wear afro to save your life. Nigga had to literally put a gun to your head and make you wear afro, bitch. Look, let's see her avatar. I bet she got her hair covered up in her avatar. Yep. She got her hair covered up in her avatar. Yeah. Because the hits man is Another reason why I don't care for Mike Vick. What Vick did and Colin did are completely different. No, Colin, don't cut your hair. Colin is doing much bigger things now for the community than Vick ever did. I'll give you that. I mean, that's true. Regardless of what that nigga Colin Kapernick doing a lot of shit behind the scenes that they ain't talking about. He doing a lot of, he heavy in the streets with the, activism. I will give him that. He even married a Black Lives Matter chick. He married one of them bitches that was down with that shit. So yeah, shout out to Colin Kaepernick, man. Without a doubt, man. For all the shit he doing that they don't talk about in the papers, because I know he doing a lot. I've read about him. He doing a lot of stuff. So that is an accurate statement. Cap had already decided to quit, so Vick stating Cap needed to cut his hair to stay in the league was ridiculous and pointless. His opinion could have stayed private. Nah, he say what he want. You wouldn't have shit to talk about. Cap didn't decide to quit. He was working out for other teams trying to get a job. Yeah. Look, Kaepernick won't play in the NFL. He might change his mind tomorrow. Okay? Okay? He might change his mind tomorrow. All right? This shit right here, man. See what these Negroes got to say.
I played in the NFL in 2015. How would you sum up your career?
I think it was a great career overall, I think.
Okay. Yeah, I think you had a great career, too. I mean, you weren't the best, the quarterback, but you changed the game. And you came along too early. If Mike Vick comes along when the read option, you forget. His best season was the 2010 season, or was it the 11th season? It was the year Green Bay won, so it was 2010. His best season ever, 2010 season. What would have been his 9th year in the league. But his 6th playing, because he missed a year to injury. He probably played 5 years, because he missed a couple years to injury. And he missed 2 years to being in prison. So his 5th year as a starter, as a full-time starter, he could have been the MVP. And, blew that game against Green Bay in the playoffs. I mean, they were marching down the field. All he had to do was keep dinking and dunking it all the way, and they'd have been, or, throw some underneath stuff. He went for the Hail Mary to Riley Cooper. Shit got picked off. But he went for the Hail Mary with like a minute to go, too. He went for the Hail Mary early. It was like first down or second down or some shit. He wasn't the brightest guy, and that's obvious. Like, I don't think I'm going to have to go into, like, explaining to y'all that Michael Vick is not that bright. And I even think even before this, there wasn't too many people arguing about his intelligence. But had he come along 2010, say 2010 was his rookie year, and he falls into that read option era, oh yeah, he wins a couple Super Bowls. He's Russell Wilson. He wins a couple Super Bowls. Because Russell Wilson, I mean, they should have won that second one. So Mike would have definitely handed it off to Marshawn. He ain't that dumb. But yeah, look.
Kaepernick's hair have to do with anything. He need to reform his image for what? Some of the media, and even Michael Vick, has convinced himself that what Colin Kaepernick did by taking the knee was equal to, if not worse, to what Michael Vick went to prison for. Michael, you went to prison. You are a convicted felon. You needed to change your image. Colin Kaepernick took a knee. He took a knee in protest of black and brown unarmed men and
Here you
women
go with that black and brown shit.
killed at a disproportionate high rate compared to the percentage in which they represent in America. And the officers that were doing this killing, they were being held accountable for their actions. He took a knee. The very country that Colin Kaepernick took a knee in was founded on protest.
Okay. Look, I think Shannon's he's the answer to Stephen A. Smith. I think he's phenomenal. He's doing a phenomenal job over there. Do I agree with everything he says? No. I agree with that, though. Shannon doing a phenomenal job. And he's the first one. He's the perfect one for it. God damn, he the perfect one for it. Because when you on that set with Skip, you got to understand Skip is the devil. And I say that in a great way because I got a lot of respect for Skip. He know more about black history than all you niggas combined. Skip is a historian of the history of black, like, college football and shit like that. And the black man in sports, he knows all of that shit. Way more than Stephen A. and any of you other niggas on TV know. Way more. He knows way, way more about that. But Skip is the devil because he always, you know, he's so smart he can see it from both sides. And a person that can argue both sides with the same degree of effectiveness is the devil. Because it's like, damn, what do you believe? You know? But it pisses people off because they can't beat you in an argument. But yeah, Skip's an asshole. So Shannon definitely doing a phenomenal job. You know, going head to head with Skip every day. He wins his times, he loses some, he wins some. So shout out to Shannon. I agree with everything he said right there. Because like I do say, I'm a big fan of Colin Kaepernick in the community. As a quarterback, I think he's fucking horrible. I think he's probably, you know, in that last tier of quarterbacks. You know, he's in that last tier. He's, you know, Robert Griffin. I don't know who's worse, him or RG3. Damn. Swag, come here. I don't know who's worse, him or RG3. Cause I mean, I seen some bad quarterback play. Golly. Them two though, and the thing about those two is that they both started off so good. God, Colin Kaepernick was in the Super Bowl at the 10-yard line, first down at the inside the 10, with a chance to win the Super Bowl against a legendary but aging defense. Those guys, the Baltimore guys was on there. That was, even Ray said, this is the last ride. This is it. This is all we got. This is our last one. Ain't no more after this. I'm done. I can't do no more. I'm going to give y'all one more last hurrah. This is it. Colin Kaepernick had them inside the 10, first down. It could not get it done. And from there, it's been all downhill. All downhill. Well, not really, because the next year, he's in the NFC Championship game again. The next year, he's in the NFC Championship game again in Seattle. They're winning. They're driving down the field. He throws a fade in the corner to Michael Crabtree. Richard Sherman taps it, and Malcolm Thomas comes and intercepts it. Game over. They're going in for the win. Final seconds. So, first 2 years, not bad. I don't know what the fuck happened. They figured out the read option, defensive NFL defense, because nobody runs that as much as they used to run it. They still run it change it up. They run, some of those sets and those principles, but and some of those, concepts, some of those formations, but they don't run the read option like every down like the Redskins. Redskins used to run the read option every single down. That was our only play, the read option. Robert Griffin, his first couple years. So, Colin started off well, man. I mean, yeah. They drafted him high. He was a high pick in the draft. I think he was second rounder out of Nevada. Shit just up. I mean, they had a great team too. San Fran had a great team, so he had a great defense, a great team around him. I mean, at the end of the day, the first year he's at the 10, first goal inside the 10, with under a minute to go with a chance to win the Super Bowl. The next year, he throws a fade to the corner. The guy makes a fucking ridiculous play, just tapping, getting his hand on it, all world corner, and it gets picked off. The last seconds of the NFC Championship game. I mean, shit. I mean, what the fuck happened? Somebody get the conversation talking about that. Like, what happened? Peace.